3. Alright.
Nice outfit, vibrant, vibrant. Nice outfit, vibrant, vibrant. In the coupe with all the options, and I get my mouth to introducing everything all inclusive. She holding on to me like a suction cup. We at her model should be hushing up. $1,000 meal, ain't no rushing us. Left the coupe running like we rushed in the average bitch ain't got her waist snatched like mine. Hoe at home in some baby blue V-long. Sweet aromatic in a singing song. Double cupping me at 8 or 8 is gone. But like Dr. Pepper, let's debate is strong. Yeah, vibrant, vibrant, pushy outfit. Vibrant, vibrant, nice outfit.
Yeah.
Vibrant, vibrant, nice outfit. Yeah. Vibrant, vibrant.
3-button on the shirt, looking like Arn Anderson. Play the bongos, made a camel skin. I'm from a long line of cattlemen. I'm high as fuck at the batting cage. Sit on the bitch face, make the salad spin. Make the Mazda Miata spin like a karate kick from the Karate Kid. Lamb road.
Alright, what's up, people? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Fatherrdiff. Lately we have been taking a change with the channel. But yeah, I'm still a photographer at the end of the day, and I still have content that I have to get out. And this was one of those planned vlogs. So we're gonna jump straight into it, and we're gonna talk about the best point and shoot. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But it is the Nikon 35 Ti. I have had this camera for the past couple months. I've been looking for one of the best point and shoot cameras. That's 35mm film, and man, I've been struggling. And I got this probably back in August. So here it is, October. And you know, there are a lot of things that I love about it, but there are also some things that I hate about it. But we're gonna talk about every single one of them. So yeah, the first one is, I love the build of this camera. It is very small and compact. It does something that I think is very unique. This right here is one of the things that I think is really, really cool. Like, just the fact that it does that. Like, I'm childish, so of course I'm gonna like that. But also, it has this feature right there, which is analog. And it's pretty much just like a dial, like on a watch, analog watch. And it's just, you be able to control your aperture and your autofocus and your time and your overexposure and underexposure. So it's a very unique camera, and that's really one of the talking points of that camera when you have this out, because everybody wants to know what it is, what's so special about it. And honestly, that's one of the things, other than it being made out of titanium.
We're sorry.
And slim. So, you know, I like the build of it. It's solid, it's nice. You know, you see that the lens retracts for better fit in a pocket or a purse. You don't have to worry about, you know, bulging out like this. This is my Fujifilm, and as you can see how that lens just sticks out. When I'm putting it in my pocket, it kind of gets caught right there because it bulges out. So yeah, it works good when it works. So the lens is really good in it. Don't get me wrong with that. I have no complaints about it from that side point. The aperture priority is really nice. The shutter speed setting is really nice. I really enjoy that. Now, what I didn't like is the focus at times. Sometimes things would just be out of focus, and it would be a picture that I really, really wanted to have or keep, and it just wouldn't turn out right. But, you know, reading is fundamental, and while I was getting ready to do this vlog or video, I realized that, you know, there were some things that I should have read before I did this, because what I did was just look on YouTube and see what people thought about it and, you know, their review of it. But I will say read the manual, because there's a oval shape inside of the viewfinder that pretty much flashes when it's out of focus. And, you know, it's kind of confusing, or maybe I should have just paid attention to it. But yeah, that's the thing. So it kind of lets you know when something is out of focus or when you're too close. So pay attention to that. Or sometimes, just like a regular camera, if it doesn't have any reflection on that subject, it's not going to be able to focus. So just be aware of that. Not only that, the exposure was off at times, and again, it's pictures that you really, really want to hit, but it don't hit. And again, reading is fundamental. You read the manual, you will figure out why. So the exposure is set to matrix instead of center weighted. So at the beginning of the roll, you have the option to, and I think you can do it during the roll, but it's basically a matrix weight exposure, which means that it's going to take in all of the light that's inside of the frame and use that as its guide to choose the shutter speed. Whereas if you shoot it center weighted or center weight exposure, it's going to choose wherever the center of that photo is and determine the exposure. Now that's normally how I shoot. So shooting this, I was like, what is going on? And it kind of ticked me off, but again, reading is fundamental. So be sure to read the manual. Yeah, I mean, with that being said, like that's really all that I can say bad about it. But now that I know what I did wrong, it's not the camera's fault, it's operator fault. But that goes into whether or not this is the best point and shoot camera, because literally a point and shoot camera is meant to be point and shoot. But this camera gives you a lot more control of a point and shoot camera, which can be good for some, but bad for the people who want to just shoot. And it's definitely a camera you have to practice with and master. So don't think that, you know, you can get it and just be fine with it. Now in daylight, yeah, you'll be completely fine, but in those challenging environments, you will be put to the test. So it's a teachable camera, a learnable